Yo, what's good people? Today we're going to be talking about how to prepare for Tekken 8. So if you want to play a character that's in Tekken 8 that is also in Tekken 7, how to prepare for that. So we're going to jump into it. We're going to use Paul because Paul is in Tekken 8 and he's in Tekken 7, right? So it will be easy to show you what I mean in terms of similarities and differences. If I was playing Paul in Tekken 7 and I was like, okay, I want to play Paul as my main character, or I want to play Paul, let's say I don't play Paul in Tekken 7, but I want to play Paul in Tekken 8. What I would recommend to do, and we're playing the Tekken 8 demo right now, so this is in versus mode, so I'm just going to let the timer run out. The CPU is not going to attack me. So you kind of need to look at the similarities in the moves, focus on the similarities. The differences will come in Tekken 8. So the similarities in the moves, the punishment is still the same. So, you know, his 10 frames are jabs, his I-12 is back 1-2. Even though this is a different animation, the input is still the same. So his punishment is the same, shoulders the same, down 1+2, hop kick, down 4-2 are your launchers. So his punishment is the same really. You kind of have to look at the fundamentals of the character. So a fundamental would be punishment. His punishment's the same. Now let's look at movement. He still has sway back. A proper Korean backdash is still needed to move with Paul. So the input is still the same. His backdash is pretty much the same. I know there's been a lot of stuff about how Tekken 8 has worse backdash, but in my opinion, a lot of characters have similar backdashes, and I mean, I would take the trade-off for having better lateral movement anyway. So his backdash is still pretty much the same, but you must do a Korean backdash for this to be successfully chained because he has a sway back, so you can't do the fake backdash. You have to learn clean Korean backdash. So I would say, yeah, movement is the same, crouch dash is the same, the options that I crouch dash are the same. So I would say, yeah, based on those fundamentals, his punishment's the same, his movement is the same, his poking is the same, you know, his low pokes are the same. Everything is pretty much the same, his mids. The only thing I would say that changes about Paul's fundamentals are to do with Tekken 8 system mechanics. So we're going to cover those now. So now I'm going to show you the system mechanics. The moves around system mechanics are, I would say, the main ones are Death Fist, which is, so all heat engages can be heat dashed from, which is what you just saw there. So it's kind of like a move where you can extend combos, or let's say they block that Death Fist. Now, if you do the heat dash, I'm going to be +5. So there's kind of two ways you can use heat engages. You can use it for whiff punishment to get health back. You can use them in combos to extend combos, or you can use them for plus frames. So I just showed Death Fist. So another one is Forward 2, which is a really nice heat engager because it's quick and it does this kind of animation even if it's not on counter hit. So this is a very good whiff punisher as well, and it's a combo filler as well, so you can use it for that. Down forward 4 is not a heat engager, but this is also one of Paul's main mid pokes and also combo filler. And also on counter hit you get this interaction, so you get guaranteed hits off of down forward 4 on counter hit. So the next one I want to talk about is forward 4, which is his new homing move, one of his new homing moves. So yeah, forward 4 is just a move, homing move mid, I guess. I wouldn't really use this in combos. It's mainly just a homing poke tool. So you would do that move, and as I said before, you can use this to heat dash for plus frame. So if Nina blocked this move and I was in heat, I can spend the heat to do a heat dash and I'll be +5 on block. So those are kind of Paul's system mechanic moves that are tied to the system mechanics. So in heat, these moves are very good. Outside of heat, these moves are very good. So those are kind of the main changes, I would say, from Tekken 7 to Tekken 8. Now we're going to talk about the combo system. So yeah, the combo system for Paul doesn't really change. It's like you do a launcher, QCF1, down forward 4, and then screw attack, and then you can do whatever wall carry you want. So Demo Man would be good there, or 3-2 would be good there, or back 1-2 would be good there. So like, for example, if we did this combo and then did a screw attack, we can do Demo Man, 3-2, or back 1-2. So I'll show you what I mean by that. So this does a lot of wall carry, and then you would run up 3-2, sway back 2, and that's his combo. So in essence, Paul doesn't really change. It's just you need to look at his fundamental tools. Do his fundamental tools stay the same? Does his punishment stay the same? Does his movement stay the same? Do his pokes in neutral stay the same? And you kind of have to make a judgment on that. And I would say characters that do stay the same, there's not really much work you need to do other than kind of like knowing what his pokes are, knowing what his system mechanic moves are, knowing his combo routes, if they differ at all, because some characters they don't differ at all. Some characters they really change. So for example, Raven's combo routes really change now based on his new screw attacks and, you know, wall carry moves and stuff. So and all the clone stuff. So that really changes his combo routes and where he can go with the combos. But with Paul, it's kind of just the same. So yeah, I would say go on Tekken 7, compare the, because I mean there's move lists on YouTube now. There's gameplay for pretty much all the characters now in Tekken 8. So yeah, I would go Tekken 7, look at Tekken 8, look at the system mechanic moves, figure out the system mechanic moves first, because I think heat is a big thing in Tekken 8. So if you can figure out those system mechanic moves, yeah, you're gonna be in a good shape to start Tekken 8 as well. So yeah, that was it, guys. Peace.